6:43 p.m., she shared a close-up photo of them, his hand on her lower back, both smiling intimately, tagged as my real partner, with #workhusband. I didn't yell or scream. Instead, I just gazed at the screen, my thumb poised, then typed congratulations, followed by a remark about the divorce papers on the kitchen table. Silence is more terrifying than anger, and that day, I was uncharacteristically quiet. We had shared 5 years of life built around takeout dinners and joint Spotify playlists, laughing about our chance encounter, how she spilled coffee on my shirt during a rainy Tuesday commute, calling it fate. She loved rainy days, saying they made her feel safe. I doubt if she'll find solace in them anymore. Her name is Megan, and there was a time when I would have sacrificed myself for her. Now, I merely handed her a bullet, signed, dated, legally binding. The shift began 6 months ago with late meetings, hushed phone calls in the hallway, a connection that wasn't mine. It wasn't what she said. It was the ascent on her that didn't belong to me. She no longer said, "I miss you," or "no more." Instead, there was Nathan, her so-called work husband, the pretense at company events. I felt he thought me foolish. That's what stung most. Memories became sharper, replacing reactions. I recalled every password, every joint account, every financial detail while she worked late hours. One evening, she left her iPad unattended, revealing their exchange, a slow-death conversation filled with laughter, hotel room numbers, and whispered endearments. He called her baby. She said if only he knew how oblivious he was. Initially, I was not blind but merely quiet, a significant disparity. However, an undelivered email titled "Prenup Loopholes" unveiled the true culprit. Nathan wasn't just a casual lover. He was also her superior at work, and they had conspired against me. Our money, our house, my name were intended for their future while I was to be discarded quietly. Yet, she hadn't anticipated that I would open the door for them. Instead, I decided to destroy what we built together. I burnt down the house behind me. I engaged a shrewd forensic accountant, formerly with the IRS, who didn't ask questions. He discovered our joint account, and it was revealed that she had been illegally drawing from my income every month. The irregularities were subtle but evident: insurance fraud, tax evasion, and a looming HR scandal, all traceable in one small digital paper trail. Her error wasn't infidelity. It was overestimating her cunningness and underestimating mine. She married, but the revenge wasn't boisterous. It was precise. Step 1. I froze our joint accounts, canceled all shared cards, seized every asset. Step 2. I served her divorce papers, citing infidelity and financial misconduct. My lawyer, a shark in heels, dropped them in her inbox before she could finish her morning coffee. Step 3. I submitted a dossier to HR anonymously, filled with time-stamped photos, messages, expense reports. Step 4. I visited Nathan calmly in his office, told him everything I knew. What should I do with her? I asked. But you should know this goes public on Monday morning unless you fire her and issue a statement. His face paled. He attempted to negotiate, but I wasn't interested in negotiations. I was only informing him. The final confrontation took place in our kitchen, the same space where we had celebrated promotions and burned pancakes on Sundays. She returned home to find the divorce papers, my comment exploding online, and her inbox overflowing with HR inquiries. She looked at me as if I were a stranger. I supposedly showed her a side of myself she hadn't anticipated, humiliating me in the process. She claimed I sipped my coffee. I merely captioned it. She grabbed her phone, and I handed her a USB drive loaded with more than HR would approve, including Nathan's messages and deleted files. You should erase those before your lawyer lays eyes on them. Finally, she sat down silent, a moment of stillness that spoke volumes. She hinted that this was all orchestrated. No, I didn't plan it. I just finished what Nathan had started. That very night, he terminated her employment, spinning the event as internal restructuring. Gossip among employees soon revealed the truth. Work and husband were an explosive combination, especially when legal intervention occurred. As for the prenuptial agreement loopholes, they were swiftly closed, amended, and enforced. In the end, she left with nothing. I kept the house, burned the sheets, and it rained the day the divorce was finalized. She texted me, no words necessary. A mere old photo of us, huddled beneath an umbrella, giggling, A memory I chose silence over amidst a tempest. Some storms demand solitude, they seem. Now, ironically amusing, whenever her name is Googled, terminated scandal, infidelity, headlines emerge. Sadly, she sought reality. I gave it to her, complete with consequences that include me. Yet, I'm not fractured. I've been reassembled. She believed love rendered me delicate. Instead, it turned me perilous. I loved her deeply and tenderly, which is why I laid her to rest so tenderly.